Welcome to the third installment of the IUPUI Coaches Show here on the ISC Sports Network. We are live at Back 9 Golf Entertainment downtown Indianapolis, and it is another beautiful day to come here and join us at Back 9. Now, you can't be here as part of the live studio audience. I apologize. They don't open until 4 o'clock, and for the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about something we don't get to talk about that much in terms of the ISC Sports Network, because we kind of focused on basketball for these first two shows. But again, I am always in awe of the amount of time, the time of day that these athletes put in the work, and that is the swim programs at IUPUI. And obviously, they have this remarkable luxury of swimming in literally one of the most famous natatoriums in the world on the IUPUI campus, where so many major events, Olympic trials have been held over the course of the years. And then again, the Olympic trials are going to be here in Indianapolis too. Kind of like the next big event in town, say, after this weekend's NBA All-Star game, not to mention the upcoming NCAA tournament, which is in part hosted by IUPUI as well. But if you cannot tell, we're going to talk swimming on the program today. And joining us is the men's and women's head coach in Damion Dennis. Coach, thanks for joining us. Good to have the next 10 or so minutes with you here on the program today.
Thanks for having me.
So you just heard me that preamble. Again, there are very few coaches that their office every day is a place that has the history that you do. What's it like calling the IU Natatorium home and your home pool for so many events, including the upcoming Horizon League Championships?
It's a blessing, to be honest with you. It's got its own history, its own energy. It's just a thing. I tell all the recruits and pretty much our team on a regular basis, when you come down the stairs, there's these little red hallways, and when you walk out the red hallway onto the pool deck, it's just electric. It's a whole thing that is undescribable until people experience it themselves, and that's why I think, you see so many meets come back, because it is just a special, special place.
You and I were talking about this. You're like, hey, I kind of want my team to be a little more battle-tested on the road and learn that every pool is not like the one that we get to call home. But it's hard for you to find teams that want to come to your place, correct?
That's absolutely correct. It's every year, we set up our meet schedule, our competition schedule, and I'm begging coaches to go. Can I come to you? No, we want to come to you. We want to come to you. We want to. And this year we were lucky. We found a few opportunities to get off campus and go and compete. But I would tell you, if we didn't beg, they would always be here.
All right. So again, obviously the conference championships are coming up. So kind of tell us about the strength of the Horizon League from a swimming and diving perspective.
Oh, absolutely. We're 6 teams deep right now this year on the men and women's side, and it's an all-out dogfight. You could be one year first, second place, and the exact same strategy next year could be fourth. It's that tight at the top, and it's exciting. Every race is critical. Every athlete is critical. Every opportunity is critical, and really plays a big role in what happens over the seven sessions.
All right, the season up to this point, how has it gone for your two teams so far?
Awesome. I love it. I would tell you that how far we've come since August till where we are today, and the growth we've had as a program with the athletes, and just where we are today is night and day different. And I think the growth pains that we had throughout the year, the ups and downs, have prepared us for the next 5-7 days. And I'm really excited for what we're going to do.
What is the level of work like that you and your kids put in during the course of the season? How does that change by the time you're wanting them to peak as of right now, the most important meet of the season? What's the preparation like for it?
It is a lot.
Yes.
Right? It's 20 hours of training a week, from Labor Day weekend pretty much until right now.
Yep. And
we cut back quite a bit, probably about a third to 40% of our total volume is down. But the reality is it's a lot. It's a lot. And there's a lot of things that go into it that aren't seen on a daily basis: nutrition, recovery, sleep, mental training, positive mental health, and things of that nature. So it's a full-time job, and then they have a full-time job being a student and a full-time job, socially and as a person, as an adult. So it's a lot.
Historically, and being a college athlete like an entirely different millennium ago, the rest of us on campus were always amazed at just how early the swimmers got their work in. Is that still the case for your program, or having a facility like the one you have, does that change that at all?
No, it's still the case. I'm up every day at 4:10 a.m. I'm on the road to get down here before 5 a.m. They're strolling in somewhere 5:30 in the morning, getting ready for 6 o'clock practice. It's still that case, and it's when we have afternoon practice as well, almost every single day. So it's nonstop.
That is a lot of work. Why is historically that the case in this sport? Is it to get in 2 practices a day? Why is that the case?
That is probably part of it, to be honest with you, is a little bit of just the history of it. I think it's also a cultural thing for swimming. It's a toughness thing. It's a thing that they've been doing for, it seems like centuries at this point. But it's just a part of our culture. Part of what we do is we get up before dawn and get more work in than anybody else, and we do it again in the afternoon. And in some cases, depending on the time of year, we could do it again at night. All
right, tell us about the recruitment. Obviously, the facility is a big part of it, but you're also selling this wonderful experience in the heart of a very dynamic city. We talked about all these sporting events that are coming up here. When you're recruiting a swimmer to IUPUI, what will be IU Indianapolis as of a few months from now, what's the story you tell to bring him here to downtown Indy?
Well, I think the pool automatically gets people here.
Of course.
I don't really talk a lot about the pool. I talk more about the great education of IU and what that is and what that means from a long-term perspective for them, and opportunities and doors that will open. I'll talk about how great the city is. I mean, I'm a Midwesterner. I love coming to Indy. I've loved coming to Indy for most of my life, and there's always been a draw for me to come back. It's got its energy. It's got its magnetism to it, and I think those two things mixed with a great opportunity educationally, great opportunity in the city itself, mixing with an opportunity to build your resume is second to none.
This is not exactly something that you have to concern yourself with. Your kids will sleep in their own beds over the course of this weekend. How was finding hotel rooms for the Horizon League teams during the course of All-Star Weekend?
Hopefully difficult, right? From all perspectives, it sounds like a few teams got really lucky because they booked last year in February before they kind of understood what was going on. Others are 45 minutes away. So, it's a blessing for us.
Home field advantage.
100%.
That you get. All right, so with that, tell us about the 2 young people that will be joining us on the show today.
Epic. Both of them are epic.
Yeah.
We've been blessed with great people in our program since I got here in the recruitment process of finding outstanding individuals, and these 2 are some of the best we've ever had. Some of the best in school history, some of the best our program's ever seen, and they're conference champions. It gets no better than that for what we do. Some of the best in the country too, at the mid-major level and beyond. So we're excited about these 2.
You and I were talking about an event, and again, most people just go, okay, college sport, your ultimate goal is to make the NCAAs, whether it's the qualifiers, the championship meet, whatever the case may be. But there is kind of a secondary event that you have, and you liken it to basketball, like an NIT, where a lot of your swimmers will head that route once the conference meet is over with. Tell us about it.
The NIC Championships, it's in right outside Orlando this year. Last year was in Elkhart, and last year was my first year to get a chance to go, and it's massive. There was 900-plus athletes there competing, and I think it was a good meet to branch the conference championships to the next level and a good stepping stone for us. So we went, and we had an awesome time, and we swam well. We had several top 10 finishes. We had a national champion at that meet, and I think it really kind of, again, is the next progressive step in our culture for where we want to be at the end of the day, making the NCAA championships regularly and a staple at that meet, and this is a necessary piece of that process.
What's going to make this a good weekend for you? What are some of the goals you've set for Friday and Saturday?
I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like I won't get into all of it here, but I will say this: I'm a big fan of watching our athletes do great things. I'm a big fan of our athletes going out and going best times and doing the thing. But I love the team atmosphere the most. That's really what. So seeing them come together and like the general excitement that'll happen when somebody goes a fast time or wins an event or something along those lines is the best part to me. That's what I really look forward to. They're going to win. They're going to have fun. They're going to do those things. But I love that energy really more than anything.
Certainly, you're looking forward to these conversations going up. Coach, thanks for the time.
My man,
pleasure to meet you, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right. Again, joining us, the head coach of the IUPUI Swimming and Diving Program in Damion Dennis. Let's thank our friends at Katz, Sapper, and Miller. They're a CPA and advisory firm based in Indianapolis. KSM believes we all have a role to play in supporting the communities where we work and live, and the firm is committed to playing their part. KSM is proud to support many mission-driven organizations organizations such as Jaguar Athletics, who is dedicated to providing and enhancing life-changing opportunities for IUPUI student-athletes. Let's go, Jags. Let's go to break. When we come back, Spencer Jyawook of the men's swimming and diving program at IUPUI will join us next. We're live at Back 9 Golf Entertainment in downtown Indianapolis. We're back in a moment here on the ISC Sports Network.
Listen up, all you golf lovers. Looking for a private course for yourself or your company? Problem solved. Indy's Eastside Hidden Gym and Pete Dye's first 18-hole design is Maple Creek Golf and Country Club. Visit maplecreekgc.com today.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with boldness and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow.
Going the extra mile happens every day here at Perf Jones.
College is one of the biggest milestones you will undergo in your lifetime.
It's the excitement, I think, of knowing what you're producing is going to be on someone's wall with their diploma. It's pride, it's loyalty, it's passion. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, we're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
We'll get to our next guest on the IUPUI Coaches Show coming up in a matter of moments. First, let's thank another great partner of ours. That's our friends at Taylor's Bakery. Jaguar Athletic fans, thank you, Taylor's Bakery, for supporting Jaguar Athletics. Taylor's Bakery is Indy's oldest full-line bakery whose mission is to bake happiness in every bite. Taylor's is a 6-time WeddingWire.com award winner and was recently crowned the best bakery in Indy in 2024 by Nextdoor. Indulge in their custom cakes, irresistible donuts, Danish's other amazing treats. Taylor's is rooted in relentless commitment to quality, reliability, and community. Find them at 62nd and Allisonville, just east of Broad Ripple, and in Fishers on East 116th Street. Taylor's Bakery, tailor-made for you since 1913. Spencer Jyawook, now representing the men's swimming program at IUPUI, joins us. Spence, a pleasure to meet you. I hear you're kind of a shy and reticent guy, and I may have to really pull some answers for you here in this conversation.
Yeah, I'm very shy. What can I say? I think my coaches and everyone here at IUPUI can say that.
You can tell that we're being facetious with that, and so we're going to try to limit him to 7 minutes as best we can. We may have to extend the show today. First of all, tell us, I know you're a senior here at IUPUI. Where are you from originally?
Well, I was born in Michigan.
Yeah.
I swam there for a few years, all the way some part of high school, and then I moved down to Tennessee, and I swam there for a little bit. Swam at Nashville Aquatic Club, and then I like to say that I did my prime years at XL Aquatic Club.
All right, so why Indianapolis? Why was IUPUI the right place for you?
I actually transferred after my freshman year down at St. Leo University. It was Division II. Mm-hmm. And then I just realized that I could do a lot more. I think I reached my peak there at St. Leo. And then I came here, and what can I say? I love the IU Auditorium. I have the utmost respect for Coach Damion Dennis. He's really guided me in these past few years.
When you transferred here and you visited here, was that the first time you had a chance to see the facility, or did you have a chance to swim in there as a youngster?
So when I was young, zone championships, age group nationals and stuff like that were held at the Natatorium, and I've always felt a calling, like a yearning for the IUPUI Natatorium. And then I never took a visit because of COVID, but I just knew. I've been here so many times that I could just call this place home.
So what is it about IUPUI now in your third year that has been such a good fit for you?
The team. I love it. I love my brothers so much. The brotherhood that we have, the culture that we established. It's grown. It's such a beautiful program. I mean, we're developing these men that are just changing cultures, changing the people around them, being better brothers, family members, and such. And it's just really great to see that.
And again, for as much as you love it, you also realize it's about time to move on. And so knowing that you're in the final weeks of your days as a college athlete, what does that thought kind of trigger in your mind?
Burn the ships.
Yeah.
Burn the ships. 100% burn the ships. We are charging on the shores. There's no going back. There's no surrender. We're never backing down.
All right. So general studies is the major for you. Have you thought about what life is going to be like after your time in the pool? What are you hoping to do with your degree from IUPUI?
So actually, Coach Damion Dennis really sets us up to succeed after college fully. He pushes us to get internships, pushed us to be better. And so I did an internship this summer, which got me a job offer from Interstate Warehousing as an operations manager. And I'll be here in Anderson, so I'll be coming down, supporting my teammates and such. But yeah, it's set me up great.
How much time do you plan to spend in a pool, knowing the tens of thousands of hours, literally like the months and years of your life you have spent underwater? How much time are you spending in a pool once you're done swimming competitively?
I mean, maybe I'll make a comeback at I think it's master swimming.
Yeah.
Maybe come back later in my life. See if I can still have the juice in me. But I don't think I'm going to touch the pool for a little bit. I want to end it on the big, powerful note at conference. Give it everything I have. Right. Never back down. Stand tall. So.
All right. What are the events you're going to swim this coming weekend?
I'm on the 200 medley relay. That's on Wednesday night, and it's the only thing I'm focused on right now. One event at a time, one day at a time. I'll be swimming the anchor leg on that, so I'll be the last length doing the freestyle, and it's getting me going.
Let's face it, it's an Olympic year, so we all kind of, those of us that aren't in the pool as much as you start thinking about things like that. I get goosebumps thinking about it, let alone you. So how much, because of turns, as you're looking, for the touchpad and things like that, how much can you hear and see your teammates when you're in the water swimming your leg of that race?
The thing about it is I just know they're there. I imagine my whole team behind our side area cheering their hearts out. There's tears shed. There's so much sweating, and everyone's just so excited. I just know they got my back. So
I also know, too, that, again, you guys are thinking a conference championship is possible. Just kind of what are you focusing on to make that happen as best you can coming up this weekend?
The big thing is about just getting your job done, right, individually on the team. We have swimmers that are in 9th, seated right now 9th, or 17th, or 18th. These positions, you can move up.
Absolutely.
Right? And these points, they add up quick. And so if everyone does their job right, everyone takes care of business, we can do it. I 100% believe it, and it's a possibility. We were so close last year, 11 points away. And this year, we're just coming back with a determination to take care of business.
Spencer, thanks for the time. Pleasure to meet you, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Again, Spencer Jyawook again from the men's swimming program here at IUPUI. Now, you want to support athletes like Spencer? We'll talk to Emmaleigh Zeitlow coming up in our final segment of the show. The best way to do it is through the Jaguar Athletic Fund. That's the official fundraising arm for IUPUI Athletics, and it brings financial contributions from IUPUI alumni, family, and friends to support 16 athletic programs and over 250 student athletes. The Jaguars Athletic Fund committed to enhancing the overall experience for all Jaguars student athletes, providing resources necessary for our teams and student athletes to pursue athletic and academic excellence. Gifts made directly to the Jaguars Athletic Fund provide scholarship support, improved health and wellness opportunities, facility upgrades, and so much more. Join the club now. IUPUIJags.com/give-now/JAF. One more thing I want to plug before we get to break, and that is the tremendous food here at Back 9. And again, if you've been to Back 9, again, you can't miss it from downtown. It's like the North Star. Look for the nets, keep turning left and right. You will find this nestled up against the White River. What you may not know, in addition to fantastic golf, is outstanding food. Today, it's smash burgers and tots. What a better way to pick up your Monday than having that at some point in time today. The doors open at 4 on Mondays and Tuesdays, more full-time hours, other 5 days a week. Again, thanks to our friends at Back 9 Golf for being a wonderful partner to both IUPUI Athletics and the ISC Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll take this quick time out. Emmaleigh Zeitlow joins us next, our swimming-focused edition of the IUPUI Coaches Show here on the ISC Sports Network.
Listen up, all you golf lovers. Looking for a private course for yourself or your company? Problem solved. Indy's Eastside Hidden Gym and Pete Dye's first 18-hole design is Maple Creek Golf and Country Club. Visit maplecreekgc.com today.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with boldness and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow.
Going the extra mile happens every day here at Perf Jones.
College is one of the biggest milestones you will undergo in your lifetime.
It's the excitement, I think, of knowing what you're producing is going to be on someone's wall with their diploma. It's pride, it's loyalty, it's passion. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
At Indiana Members Credit Union, we're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Welcome back for the final time here on the IUPUI Coaches Show. Thanks to our friends at Back 9 Golf Entertainment. Emmaleigh Zeitlow will be joining us in a matter of moments. But first, again, another sponsor to thank, our friends at 92C Partners. Proud to support Jaguar Athletics. 92C Partners is a woman-owned, full-service commercial real estate firm servicing clients throughout Indiana and beyond. In addition to brokerage services, 92C provides strategic planning, space design, construction management, and project management. If you have any real estate needs, visit 92partners.com. Emmaleigh Zeitlow has been standing by patiently, I think, for the last 25 minutes, and she joins us now to close out the show. A native of Wisconsin. Emmaleigh, thank you for joining us. And, of course, kind of the same thing I asked Spencer. From not too far away, but why was IUPUI and the city of Indianapolis the right place for you for your college swimming?
Yeah, for sure. So, obviously, the pool is an amazing facility.
Yes, it is.
And that definitely drew me in to begin with. But the recruiting process was kind of crazy during COVID.
Sure.
And so we weren't able to go on any visits at all. And a lot of it was just focused on Zoom calls and really getting to know the program through not being there and not being able to see how they interact and everything like that. And IUPUI did the best job of showing me the culture and how everyone interacts with each other and the team culture and everything. And it was just awesome. And I was able to make my decision pretty quickly after getting a team offer, so that was pretty awesome.
All right, psychology major as well. So obviously there's going to be some more schooling probably after your swimming days. What are you hoping to do with that degree down the road?
Yeah, so this summer I'm doing an internship in therapy just in my hometown, and I'm super excited about that, but I'm thinking probably grad school to probably further my education in that sort of field. But yeah, so we'll see grad school hopefully at some point.
This is the case for virtually any student athlete, but one of the things we always talk about is time management. Again, the amount of time you spend in a pool is remarkable, and you have a full class load as well. How do you balance the academic side of things with the athletic side of things?
Perfect, yeah. So a lot of it is just making sure that I am planning out my week before it even starts. So Sunday I write everything down, but making sure I get a good night's sleep every night as well is very important. But just a lot of planning around when I know I need to be in the pool and when I have class is just super important, and just making sure that you stay organized as well.
As a guy that never had to practice at 6 a.m. in college, the fact of good night's sleep and then combining that with, I got to be at the pool at 5:30, that doesn't jive to me, but again, good for you that you can accomplish that. What events do you swim for the Jaguars?
I swim the 500 free, the 200 free, and the mile. So the long ones. But
I'm not sure cameras caught that. Emily saw my eyes when she said the mile. They got about saucer big. How does one end up as a distance swimmer?
Well, so growing up, I didn't do like a ton of distance, but when I got into high school, I started swimming the 1,000, which is 40 laps. And then I never was like, I'm never going to do the mile. Like, that's not my thing, whatever. Because in going into college, I didn't know that the 1,000 wasn't offered as a conference event. And I go in, and House of Champions, our midseason meet, comes up, and Damion's like, I'm going to put you in the mile. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I did it, and I did well. And so he was like, you're kind of stuck. And so I've gotten a lot better since then, but it's definitely a mental game. But it's, yeah.
How many laps is the mile in the pool?
66.
Wow. Okay. How do you pace yourself? How do you keep track of time? Endurance-wise, how do you build that up? Kind of give me the secrets as to how you do what you do.
Yeah, so a lot of it is just a lot of aerobic training and a lot of endurance training, and a lot of early mornings that we are at the pool before the rest of the team, and that's definitely, sometimes it's a little bit like, oh, I want to be with everyone else, but you know you have to do it. And so during the race, it's making sure just that you're not sprinting right away, and you just have to be careful of the way that you pace it. But if you do it enough times, you know how to do it correctly. And I think I've learned over the past couple of years that my strategy and just trying to hold the same pace the whole time, but also you have a counter too who will either shake the counter or keep it still if you're on pace or you're not. And you can also see your teammates and your coaches. So if they're like, oh my God, go, 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 like that means you're doing pretty good.
But you have no way really while you're doing that of kind of seeing like the board.
Yeah,
no. You really can't. It has to be all internal or just those visual clues, right?
Yeah, and unless you're at some sort of pool that has it on the side. But at our pool, it's in the back, so you can't see it. But yeah, you just got to trust your gut.
All right, so with that, what are your chances in that race and others? How does the field of competition kind of shake out for you in terms of the Horizon League meet coming up this weekend?
Well, right now I'm ranked #1 in all 3 of my events, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm hoping to break a couple conference records. I have one in the 500 freestyle currently, but I'm hoping to also break that one as well. So we'll see. We're going to go for all 3 this year.
I was going to say, now, is it NCAA after this for you? Is it NIC? What does the postseason path look like for you?
Well, if I swim fast enough, NCAA's possibility, we're hoping. But currently it'll be the NIC championships in Florida with a couple other swimmers. If we decide to take relays, it'll be more. But I'm super excited for either option.
If Florida is the consolation prize, you're in a pretty good spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yes, spring break in Florida.
Congratulations on a great year so far.
Thank you.
And best luck capping it off with some steps atop the podium coming up this weekend. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And that'll do it for our show today, the IUPUI Coaches Show. Again, we can't do it without the great folks at Back 9 Golf Entertainment and, of course, our ISC Sports Network crew. crew behind the scenes, that being Jordan Shue, J.D. Arlen, and Vince Morales. Thanks to Jarrett Green, Ed Holdaway, everybody involved with IUPUI Athletics. We'll do it again next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel, but a different sport we'll be talking about. Find out which one next week. Thanks for joining us on ISC.